Please, test it before you do it. Don't just take it from an idea on the whiteboard to implementation immediately. Test it, please.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has arrived!
Alright my fighters, so as you can see we have a new Legends team newsletter, and it has been a very long while since we got actually the last Legends team newsletter, and this time it is mostly focused around PvP and the changes that happened to it. So we are going to go through it and let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like and share to support the channel, and without any further ado, let's just get started. So as you can see, thank you for your continued support of Dragon Ball Legends. In this Legends Management Team newsletter, we will share our future plans regarding the rating match system overhaul, which many of you have been sharing feedback on. And this feedback isn't actually good. This feedback must have shocked them so much. Adjustments for Preseason 3. As part of the rating match system overhaul that was implemented back in August, we made it easier than ever to battle opponents of a similar skill level in a gacha game. In a gacha game, we made it easier than ever to battle opponents of similar skill level. Just imagine that. By matching players based on their match results in both the current and prior seasons. In fact, we have confirmed that compared to seasons before the overhaul, the overall number of matches between players with an overwhelming skill gap has decreased. That is obvious that it is going to happen, and the number of players who repeatedly lose in one-sided matches has also greatly decreased. Yes, but the start of the matches are always going to be whales against basically free-to-play players until you reach a certain point where there is no free-to-play players to face, and it will be basically whales against whales. But if the free-to-play player is skilled enough to reach where the whales are, that is going to be just a nightmare for that free-to-play player. So yeah, it's still a very big problem. Even though it costs something that looks good, in reality it's not good. However, we are aware that by referencing past season results when searching for opponents during matchmaking, even players at lower battle ranks are now more likely to match against formidable foes. Yes, this is basically the problem of the start of the season, because even if you are actually at a low rank, if you did win pretty good amount of matches before, you are going to face whales. You aren't going to face people at your skill level, or yeah, maybe they are counted at your skill level because they don't actually pay attention to your skill in per se, but they pay attention to your win rate, and therefore whether you win because you are a whale or because you are skilled, it doesn't matter for them, you still are winning, and therefore they put you in the same place. So that's the problem with it. For that reason, we will make the following adjustments for Preseason 3. Revision of the matchmaking search logic. I see it already. Okay, that's very good. We will make adjustments so that players are more likely to be matched against opponents who have a similar number of rating points in the ongoing season. This will reduce the influence of past season results and bring the system closer to how it was before the overhaul, which means we made a mistake and we don't want to completely just discard it, because that would be just very bad for our reputation. So instead we are going to try to tweak it here and there and make it just look like the system before, but in a better way for our reputation. This is what I understand from this sentence. Anyways, however, Once players reach certain higher battle ranks, we will increase the effect that win rate and number of consecutive wins in the ongoing season have on matchmaking. So they are going to keep the new system, but only for higher ranks, which is absolutely good. If you are someone who wants to reach the highest ranks, that means that you are someone who is actually playing PvP to compete against players, and that means that if you face actually players who are skilled or who are whales, you aren't going to have as many problems as someone who just want to basically farm up to maybe battle rank 60 and doesn't want any higher. If he reaches or she reaches battle rank 60, they would be very happy, and that is more than enough. But before this change, if you basically played only battle rank 50, you would face whales with 14-star characters, and you would be just demolished by their characters. Unless there is a huge gap between you in skill level, which usually doesn't happen, you would be demolished by their team. So it's really nice to see them that they are actually considering allowing the lower rank players to play their games without having to face whales, and then if you go to higher ranks, then you are going to face basically skilled and whales. So that is very good. The other one, adjustments to the consecutive win bonus. To make it easier for more users to benefit from the consecutive win bonus, we have increased it for 2 win and 3 win streaks. That is very good. To maintain the overall balance, the bonus of an 8 win How many people gets 8 win streak? Like seriously, I would imagine that once even the whales and the very skilled players, once they reach actually battle rank 70, I would imagine that they aren't going to get actually 8 win streak, because that is a lot. Like imagine winning 8 matches in a row at battle rank 70. That would be absolutely insane. Unless you are highly skilled player and you have all of your characters at 14 stars, then maybe it is actually possible. But otherwise, I don't know if this is going to be possible, because after all, this is actually a game that is more so reliant on luck and RNG in many cases than skills. You could basically use your Rising Rush and they could gusset and you lost the match because of that. So it's really not the gameplay that would depend mostly on your skills. Rather, instead, it actually depends more on RNG, and that's why I feel like it's going to be very hard actually for people to get 8 win streak when they reach the highest ranks. At the beginning, don't misunderstand me, even I actually get maybe like 10, 15 and more actually win streaks, because at the beginning it is very easy, but once you reach battle rank 60 and above, I think that it will become harder and harder and harder until it becomes pretty much impossible. But as I said before, if you are skilled and you have all of your characters at 14 star, then maybe it's not actually that hard. I never had actually all of my characters at 14 stars, so I can't say that. Adjustments to rating points. Rating points earned from victory rewards at battle rank 70 will be reduced. At lower battle ranks, rating points earned from victory rewards will be increased. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That is very good. It will make it easier for players at battle rank 70 to farm, because if they reduce the amount of points that players actually earn, then the gap will get lower and lower between players. So that is going to be very good for them, and it will make it actually easier for players who are lower than battle rank 70 to get to battle rank 70, which is very good as well. I think that overall they knew what they were doing actually with these changes. This is the first time in a while, where they do actually changes to PvP specifically, where they know what they are doing, because usually they don't know anything about what they are doing to PvP. So this time it looks like they did actually their research, they did their homework, and they came actually with a solution that makes sense. So that is very good. That is absolutely very good. Meanwhile, overall rating points lost upon defeat will be reduced. That is very good as well. That is absolutely great. It will also help players to reach actually battle rank 70 faster. During Preseason 3, we will bring the basic matchmaking logic closer to the way it was before the overhaul, while increasing the influence of win rate and win streaks as you move into higher battle ranks, which is what they should have done actually from the very beginning. This is what they should have done. As your battle rank during the ongoing season increases, you will start to be matched with players who have a similar battle rank and win rate. Preseason 3 will implement matchmaking logic that carefully balances aspects from before and after the overhaul. The future of rating matches. Preseason 3 is planned to be the final preseason. However, even if it is the final preseason, that doesn't mean we will stop making adjustments to matchmaking and other aspects of rating matches. That's very good. That's actually important that they are not telling us this, because if this is the final preseason, then if they don't tell us this, that would make us think that they aren't going to change anything anymore about PvP, and that would be ridiculous. So them saying that they won't stop even if this is the final preseason is very good. We will continue to monitor trends and make the improvements necessary to create a better PvP environment. But please, this time test it before you do it. Please, test it before you do it. Don't just take it from an idea on the whiteboard to implementation immediately. Test it, please. Please. If you have any suggestions or comments, we would appreciate your valuable feedback. We will continue our planning and development to provide a more enjoyable experience for everyone. We hope you continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Legends management team. So as you can see, this time I am pretty happy actually about the changes that they are going to implement for PvP, because this is how they should have done actually the new update from the very beginning. Make it so that the logic is still the same for players at lower ranks, and then when you get to higher ranks, yes, make it skill based. That would be very good, and basically increase the bonus for 2 win and 3 win streaks. That is very good as well. That is going to help people to reach higher ranks faster, especially if they are actually players who win streaks. And then basically they will also reduce the amount of points that you are going to gain when you are at battle rank 70, and they will reduce the amount of points that you lose when you are defeated, and they will increase the amount of points that you gain when you are actually at a lower battle rank than 70, and that is overall going to help everybody. I already explained how. So basically I think that overall they did a very good job at this change actually to PvP, and I think that they reached a good point where they could actually start PvP now without pre-seasons. So I think that this is actually very good. That is absolutely good. There are some stuff that they are going to see actually during the future seasons that will need to be changed. However, for now, this looks like a very good solid ground to start actually the new type of PvP on. So I really like it. Anyways, as I said before, let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified guide with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends, and with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.